Okay, hello. All right, this is take 2 of this video. Maybe I'll get into why I had to do take 2. So what is this video called? This video, maybe I'll release, anyway. Topic, task, let's do it. All right, so the topic of this video is Alpha Widow Talks Mental Health. Okay, so for those of you who do not know what an Alpha Widow is, and it is a silly term, it's a silly term, it is. But for those of you who do not know what that is, I'm going to give you the definition I gave earlier today. I said, Alpha Widow is the term they give me because I'm old, my exes were cool, and I'm having trouble getting anyone as cool to like me as much again. So that is true. All of that is true. I think Alpha would so let's hear about the story that you guys have told yourself about, or that is told about the Alpha Widow. So according to the lore of the general archetype Alpha Widow, Chad crawled through, well, not for me, but if I was hotter. Anyway, Chad crawled through glass for me when I was 22. I was ungrateful, so he replaced me with a younger, hotter version, and now I'm sad and broken. That's the story, and kind of, but also definitely not. So let's go. All right. Yeah, so a lot of things were happening when I was 22, and Chad crawled through glass for me sometimes when he wasn't in jail, and or wasn't hanging out with some other lady. If he wanted to, he did. But yeah, so that's anyway, sorry. Let's keep going. Okay. So what actually happened and what is it actually like now? All right. So when I was young, so you guys love to talk about women in their prime. So let's talk about 18. If you want to know about okay, you know what? I gotta be serious here because this is actually kind of a serious topic. It is. So, yeah, but I am gonna make a joke. So, there is a music video from when I was young. It's called Smack My Bee Up, B for female dog. Is by a band called Prodigy. They were a techno band. The video depicts somebody living the life of Chad. I don't know. Who is Chad? I don't know who Chad is, but the life of somebody you might think is Chad. And at the end of the video, it's a lady. Anyway, that. Oh gosh, now that I describe it that way, this is really embarrassing. But yeah, that. Okay, let's say it this way. So I did struggle with an actual drug addiction. And I know there was the comments from Dad Mode. I know. So let's keep going. All right. So, and it was very serious. Okay, I shouldn't be here, and oh God, and I'm lucky to be here. Okay. All right. Do not white knight me. That's a note I have in the margin of my notes here. Anyway, let's keep going. All right. Then somehow fast forward a couple short years, and I'm in a PhD program. What? Yeah, right. So I had this very insane, dangerous, harmful, late teens and mid 20s. I'm in a PhD program. All right. So yeah, so I didn't wear makeup. I didn't wear makeup there because I was this was in 2009. So I've seen the whole thing happen. I've been watching the whole thing happen. I've been here. I'm telling you. So okay. Yeah. So 2009, I start my PhD program. And I'm one of 3 or 4 women, depending if you count full-time or part-time or professors or whatever. But if you count everybody, I think I was one of 4 women my first year. and like total, so including professors and part-time, I'm not talking about grad students. There were 4 women, and I don't know, I think it's a bigger department, so I think there were about 60 men. So yeah, so that was intimidating. Also weird. It was interesting. Anyway, I didn't wear makeup because I wanted to be taken seriously, you know? So that's a thing that I don't think girls worry about as much anymore, which is good. But I know you hate it. So let's keep going. Okay. So in the PhD program, I was, yeah, oh, right. So look, I'm not trying to be a bummer here. You know, stuff happens to us in life, especially if we take, you know, if we take risks, things are going to happen, you know, and when things happen to us, we don't deserve it. Like, I'm not here victim blaming myself or anyone else, because what I'm about to tell you is absolutely not my fault, but it did happen. So yeah, so I was sexually harassed in, you know, when I was in my first year, by somebody who hired me to be their research assistant. You don't have to believe me. I'm just saying that, like, that did happen. Like, that effed with me, you know. It's also true. But now now I doubt everything. But it's also true that I won some first year award, you know. But anyway, let's keep going. Hi, Darla. Darla just knocked something over, but she's okay. Okay. Darla! I don't want to edit. All right, let's keep going. Okay, yeah, so I lose my funding when the department finds out I was sexually harassed. I don't even want to talk about that, and the causal connection that appears there, I actually don't even think it was there, but I know I'm going to have people in my comments, you know, saying that I'm working for the universe. I don't know that I'm. Let's keep going. All right. So yeah, I have some details that are like too extra. I know I've been here for a long time. So I got in a fight. I lost my funding, and I'm not in the PhD program, but I'm trying to get back in, right? I meet this person. He's amazing. He's the best. We're friends on the internet. We make plans to hang out. I go hang out there, and then I live there. We live together for the next 5 years. So about that, I don't know. I messed it up, and I'm still, like figuring this stuff out. Like, I don't have answers. All I know is I don't want to talk about other people. I don't want to talk about them too much. I just want to try to report my experience as best I can. And if it crosses the line and I can't report my experience without talking about other people too much, then I'll stop. But yeah, so that one messed up, and then I got this other one, and I don't know. He's not as cool. Now he's cool, whatever. Then I became the woman scorned, and I don't want to talk about that too much, but yeah, that sucked. But yeah, so that really sucked. Okay, and so the reason why I was able to say that sucked in a few different ways is because when I first said that sucked kind of, nonchalantly and flippantly, it was because I am over that relationship. It is possible to get over people. I want you all to know that. But the reason why I had to say it sucks again is because the ongoing part is being this age and single. But also, did you not hear the first part of my story? Mental health was not maybe a strong suit over here ever, right? It was not. It wasn't. So I had to go through that addiction that I, beat, but I beat it by being very disciplined. I did the, oh gosh, I don't know. I did the thing. I was very disciplined, and I'm very lucky that I was able to, by the grace of God, All right, I'm gonna cry. I didn't even expect this. So yeah, what is that? So I've been in inpatient 3 times since I've been single. I'm wondering if I should make a part 2 or if I should go into this now. I don't know. I'm gonna go into it really quickly and see what happens. Okay. So yeah, so just knowing that I would not have that ever, like, I knew the likelihood was low, and it is low, you know? And I know women are going to be in the comments saying like it's the psyops or something, and I'm not. I maybe I think there's some psyopsatry over here when it comes to, you know, telling us that we'll never have something again. And I have a lot to say about that too, because I've seen like women who are loving their life, like they get it again. So what's up here? You know, why am I not loving my life? Okay. Yeah, so apps. I don't even know what to say about apps. So apps I had to stop, not for the reasons that you think. Okay? Well, maybe the reasons you think. I don't know. So I got so many matches. Okay. But I also like met some people, like for the most part it's like whatever. It was very clear that they were not serious, or let's just move on from that. But oh gosh, but sometimes I'd meet someone who's like really cool, and I don't know, I don't feel like I can deliver, you know, and what someone like that would need, I guess. Yeah, if I should make a part 2. So yeah, this is probably a good place to end. And it's just that since I don't know, oh gosh, this is a crazy, I can't believe, I don't know if I'll, anyway, let's keep going. So yeah, I have been, I've had to, yeah, it's been a struggle, okay? And I would like to talk about it in a way that, I trust myself and you guys with, because I'm not out here like trying to get sympathy. If I wanted to do that, I can tell my story in a completely different way and I could get it. And I'm not saying it's not even deserved, some of it. Wow. Yeah, I guess anyway, that's that. I don't know how to keep going here. I get, maybe there will be a part 2. I don't like, yeah, so I only want to do this, like, yeah, if it helps me, great. Like, if I can make a living off of this, oh my God, what? That's amazing. If I can help people, also good. I also do not want to harm people. So like, if I have to keep talking about myself and other people, I don't know how much I can keep, you know, talking about. But if I can do this in a way that's helpful, you know, for me and, you know, other people, then yeah, yeah. So maybe stay tuned. I got to think about that. Have a great night. Thank you.